You know what? I mean, my streamer schedule should start in about 3 minutes, not in... Let's just start early. It, I think, makes a bit more sense. So I can do a bit of practice while we're running in.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Steering is a lot heavier than with the Porsche GT3. Or I'm just really tired. Or both, you know? You never know. I mean, the calories are handling pretty decent. But if I haven't reached Flugplatz yet to, you know, test if the rear end's gonna stick for that corner. Oh god. Understeers, since that's the problem.
Got some light bucket in the front of the car.
The rear tires are high pressure, but I don't know if this is because I just died or some other reason. I think it makes sense to run some rear wing. I may just run some rear right tire there as well at the same time. Just because that sounds a bit sensible. We may just neutralize the toe completely on the rear. The thing is, you can run like 5 degrees of camber on the rear on this car, on this track. It's quite wild. Okay, that's about enough. Teleport and a half. Right, qualifying as usual. I want to wait a moment to let the GT3 guys go first. But I guess no one wants to qualify, or what is going on here?
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Sure, if you guys don't want to qualify, I will just... Yeah, I will just become the pole sitter briefly. Well, I haven't taken full fuel, I've just noticed. Okay, someone has taken this as an inspiration to drive out as well. Considering in a 90-minute race we want to minimize our time spent on the pit lane as much as possible, we will be taking full fuel at the start and then take 2 splash and goes. One of them being a one. Well, it doesn't have to be a 1 lead, honestly. This is be enough to do the take a bit of fuel on the last one. The main thing with the last one is the trick that I into the pit lane on the last lap and therefore allowing me to do another lap before the leader's passing me beforehand. I've just noticed I'm running a lot of ABS. This guy on a valid lap behind me. Oh yeah, that is the...
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Jesus! Yeah, this is the pain with the Alpine. You have no clue where other cars are around you because the mirrors point into Narnia. I know there's a car.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I said I know there's a car, but like, that was about what I knew.
Car ahead.
Someone radar is even hidden in this case compared to some other races where I had this issue. Turn the AMS down. Well, I think it isn't covered up. Time remaining in the session is definitely covered up. The radar should just about be visible still. Okay, rear tires are over pressured already. Just chops like 0.6 psi off those. Front right though is alright. Front left needs probably also slight pressure reduction. We're gonna see at the end of the lap. Fucking hell, Jesus. fuck. Oh, fuck.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
I got hit with the understeer there heavily. The understeer struck me there, like, just struck me down there. Yeah, Jimmy has disqualified himself. Huh. Maybe I do go down the rear wing. It's just, it seems just a bit of a gamble, too much to be reasonable. Also fix the electronics being broken. Okay, fine, we're gonna use this key.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
It's gonna be a bit more of an issue, probably, the tire. The tire's still lost the entire race distance. Also, my thumbnail now misleading because he's decided he wanted to drive Aston GT3. Unfortunately, we don't have the new Aston in this game. Or maybe they patch it in. It patched the Ford in, so technically not impossible that they decide to patch the new version of the Aston in. I mean, we're very much at this point kind of at the as much extended as the support can get for this game.
Slow car ahead.
Who knows, is very much not that interested in supporting this game any further. I would primarily release Assetto Corsa Evoluzione. That is the primary goal, not, you know, supporting ACC further right now. I think it would be nice sort of to replace AC. Which, you know, is good if they can pull it off. Just making a slightly graphically better looking AC is not gonna basically fix that. And you're likely not gonna get rid of the original AC that easily, considering that it runs on a fucking toaster. You just do not have that in terms of Assetto Corsa 2 or Assetto Corsa Evoluzione as it's pitched. Still find it interesting that they're still ambitious enough to believe they can release it this year. But they also have Fanatec sponsorship around the circuit, so occasionally the car can very much get away from underneath you. Yui, brakes. There was not much braking action there. I think it became a tad bit too cold for them to operate properly. Oh yeah, the Ford has decided to not continue his lap. Next car behind me is Alpine with like 200 seconds behind. Yeah, something like Nordschleife 24-hour race. I mean, it's right now experiencing peace and tranquility because no cars are going around. But usually when there's a red flag out, it isn't really peace. Because there's always some sort of faster car behind you. I just fell out of the carousel there. If I qualify at all, I'm gonna be P6 automatically. How many people are still on the lap at this point? Besides me. I think a few people are. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just do this here. Which will disqualify me in a moment, but there's so much room behind me that we can get away with something like that without endangering anyone.
Cut detected.
Validated and disqualified. Good. That's obviously what I wanted. Yeah, I knew there was no one anywhere close to me, so I can pull silly stuff like that off. Alright, we need fuel in the car. Apply pressures. We need about a litre or more, likely. Likely a bit more than a litre. Right, we do have to wait a bit because there's the 400 is doing a lap still, and then Flores, who's much further up the field. I mean, the lap times are genuinely not particularly competitive tonight. I think everybody's just tired. Oh god, what are you doing, Flores? Like, your car is completely out of control. This is not going well. But yeah, Kelly with an 8-minute 18.7. Like, I think people are genuinely just qualifying on race fuel at that point. Like, those are race pace laps. And not even race pace laps. These guys have done 8.14s and race pace. Like, they are not slow. Like, the sharp end of the field in this here is very much not slow, but like... Good way of shifting. Oh, he's hauling it. He's not driving terribly slow. Considering that, you know, Burns has qualified with an 8-minute 28, it's... He probably can easily get P5. I think I should have probably continued my lap because, you know, I would have been able to figure out what my car does at these corners here, which I just haven't tried yet. We nearly out of the road there. Onto the Dissinger. Stop grass touching, it's not gonna make you faster. 740. 750. 8 minutes. Yeah, this is a relatively good lap. Like, he's probably running Qualy set. Can't list the Qualy fuel. Yep, pole position from Kelly with an 8 minute 18.06. Ah. Right. Quitting time. Let me double check some stuff. This is working. As if I refresh here, he's probably swapped back into his class. Yeah. Yes, if I probably look at the results then right now for GT4, it's me winning the races again. Yeah. So I'll go back onto my... Yeah, suddenly I have 2 more wins on my fucking statistic. That's fun. Ah. 'Cause we have everything set up. 95 liters of fuel. This is the Nordschleife. Anything with less than 40 cars is basically a small grid. So, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
30 seconds.
Okay then. Ignition starter. Now that's tea water. There's tea exhaust next to it. That must make sense.
Stay in double file. Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Yeah, I think I'm covering part of my radar with my chart. Which is not good. There comes Gonzalez back into the picture. to be in my grid slot here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
And goodbye GT3s. Jimmy's still weaving there. It's fun considering they have tire blankets and I don't.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let me turn my low beams on. As well, I can't see them in my mirrors. They can for sure as hell see me in the mirrors. Not much overtaking happening here on the GP loop. Like, Jimmy's still stuck in front of me. You gotta move on if you want to get up to order. Doing it on Nordschleife isn't particularly easy. Besides letting her, but that's its own thing.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Well, I'm not lost anymore. Guess it's far along. Don't open now. It only opens when you finish the end of sector 1. For that you can't pit, which is a bit of an issue on the circuit. Lambro is slowly catching me, but I think he is definitely limping with some damage here. He is losing more ground to the cars in front of me than he's losing to me, really. He's gaining to me, so it's like... Top speed can we reach up the hill, yeah. 229. Take Qualy fast. $195 for that corner.
Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow car up ahead.
At least in front of us. What's the 400?
Yellow flag ahead. Charging front.
Also, I'm noticing I do not have any gap calculation whatsoever right now. That's great. Maybe I bricked it by doing that disqualification with lab.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Just weird behavior from him. Once we complete a valid lap, that hopefully comes back into functioning. Other aspects of Flashpoint are still working. Jesus. That's a bit sideways. I just invalidated. Well. There's a tight fight for P6 right now. We have, I think, lost Lambro. Oh, okay, so already 400, that's just decided to Poe. Ah, now I have actually gap calculation all of a sudden. I don't know what made it kick suddenly into life. Oh yeah, right. The thing is, it needs... If it doesn't have a delta that it can calculate the gap from, it needs SimHub to calculate the numbers. The problem is, SimHub also needs a complete valid lab to calculate the numbers. Which it should have access to from the other cars, but you know, it seems it just didn't like it. So far into the lap he decided to. Stupid good race. I think that was Sabrent just now. Yeah, he's out of the race basically. towed late in the lap and well, it puts you an additional lap down. So yep, he's gone. So I'm back to last. So we've already lost 2 GT3 cars. Well, just as far as I know, we've lost 2. I thought I started a bit further down, but Jimmy is up to P6. I have now my objective of staying on the lead lap. You're not getting lapped. Not gonna be easy, I said to none. Well, we have a relatively lengthy race ahead of us still. We complete the first lap of it. And as much as we're driving for 90 minutes, the sun will not set before the end of this race. It's a bit sad. Carl just about doesn't actually top out on these 2 sessions. Obviously it would be down against the McLaren down those sections. But you know, that's neither here nor there. The ABS chats a lot, despite being set to 1. Nice run for there. Actually has a very nice car to drive on this setup. Didn't change that much on it. Whee, and then fell off the carousel. Like a complete amateur. I'm pushing a bit on the high side occasionally, but the plan is to just stay on this toss at the entire race. We're not swapping off it. Oh, it just looks really nice. Similar to sunrises. Flores is back to P6. Burns is in the pits. And Jimmy's up to P3. And Autumn. I don't know who's leading. Someone. We're topping up here. Not topping up, but topping out here down the straight. Not too badly. Yeah, the McLaren has probably a lot of more straight line speed there, but the thing is the Merc, for example, is also like limited in 6th gear to about 265. And now we've just gone this sub 9 minutes with the Alpine. That was not a particularly fast exit. Yeah, we lost a lot of time there in turn 1. I don't like this right now, the car seat. Oh god. It's going between understeer and oversteer right now. I'm not a fan, to say the least. A fuel calculator is predicting that I need to add another 18.5 liters before the end of this race. The thing is, I need to add this on the next pit stop because we're likely gonna continue past the 0-0 time. So, to add about 20 liters on the next pit stop. Just hauling it out of there. GT4 is behind me. About a second. I have no clue where he is. Still behind me right now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And that worked smoothly. There are flat spots. Because there seems to be a slight vibration on the steering rack going down the straightaways. It's definitely odd to drive this thing. Definitely a bit off the pace, yeah. Compared to the previous lap. Yeah, it's this delta down there is about 0.3 off. Like it's missing about 0.3 or more of the pace. Oh yeah, right, Qualy is leading the race. That's a way to test. Also was fighting him though in the Audi. So a lead fight between a Ferrari and an Audi and an Aston. That's interesting. A lot faster by not falling out of the carousel, but like not that much. It's like half a second. Yeah, it's half a second on like the usual circuit is like a lot, but like honestly for that type of mistake, like you would think you lose more time. Yeah, because I've like I gained it Hoa 8 down to a Vippelman basically. the same amount, which is just hilarious. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was pixel perfect in terms of just a bit wider, and I would have just instantly been thrown into the gravel. Not gravel, sorry. I mean, yeah, the gravel up there, but like I touched that already. No, in terms of just being thrown into the grass. But I guess you could also even get away with driving into the grass there. I guess my driving is quite sloppy because... EP, I guess. Oh, we've nearly done already half an hour. So we're nearly a third of the way in this race. Brakes. It's like as unsmooth as you can possibly drive this thing. Some of the AM drivers in V-Track drive smoother than what I'm doing right now. And I'm sort of keeping up with my laps still, with the 2 tenths down pals, which, you know, in V-Track qualifying would have been death sentence, effectively, for the lap. Yeah, it's just Saturday. Sunday, actually. Yeah, it's Sunday already. God, I'm tired. I'm very much yawning my bed. This is sort of what I agreed upon when I signed up to this championship, that I will be likely doing most rounds alone. Seems also that we're very much bound this round to be the last car to finish the race. I'm bleeding a bit of time here. We have quite a bit to go still till the halfway point. Right, 5 laps of fuel remaining at this point. So including this lap. Thing is, so far we haven't even released our 4th lap. Means after completing this lap we have another good 35 minutes for fuel in the tank. Half a second out of the carousel. So the GT3s are pitting, probably in part because they are changing tires likely on every stop. Makes sense for them to partition the race into this way. Well, I'm only changing tires. Never. Or I would, you know, just change them once and then splash. That's would be also my strategy in GT4. tires and we're just gonna fuel up at 20 liters, but I'm not pitting this lap. Well, that's kind of a consideration considering Qualy and Flores are right now in the pits. It might make sense to just get out of traffic. It's a bit faster if I just keep the fuel load low. So we'll do a few more laps. But who knows how much faster it actually is. And I didn't even need to worry because both of them came out just now. So while I got within 10 seconds of them, they both exited the pits way before I even got close. Like 4.5 laps of fuel remaining. Completed 4 laps so far. Makes it the calc and I do about 75 minutes worth in a single fuel tank. Very sideways there. Trying to carry them in some. Touch grass there again. I'm not sure if we ran always at the same time slot all these races. Because I know they usually were running afternoon sessions. I feel like it's a lot later that they configured it this time around. I don't know, I'm probably just rambling on. It's probably still the same time. That's a bit sideways. Oh god. And that's still up in well, dude. So if we convert any further gains, that's not gonna go into a fast slap. We've just somehow avoided hitting the wall like 3-4 times in this race so far. The Alpine is a pretty good lawnmower, I have to say. Drives pretty well when you put it into the grass. Hey, approaching halfway at this point. I think we might have all the race leaders on the pits now. I feel like I'm starting to need to be careful to not have my eyes full shut. I mean, I didn't sleep in it that much. But I did get some shot, I know. It was cozy in bed, which, you know, that does count. So really a bit towards sleep time at times. Below under the trees. But yeah, the what did I want to say? I forgot completely. Yeah, I need to be careful not to run. That my fuel is enough to get onto the final lap. Burns is back in the pits. They're not gonna be. Yeah, I think we're gonna take. Do I want to take another extra lap for fuel?
We're halfway through, not over yet.
Because yeah, it gives me the halfway mark at this point. The problem is, of the halfway mark is I haven't crossed the line yet. Considering it's We do have to get onto the last lap, obviously. The leader had long cross start finish. And he's behind me at that point. Meaning that timer has expired. Yeah, the math does add up. I think I need fine with 20 liters extra. Well, like, stop. How do I explain this? I mean, nobody's here, but like, you know, how do I explain this? Like, why is this fine? Because I'm gonna. My fuel calculator has obviously figured out that I will be in the next 45 minutes. Gonna drive 5 laps, but another 5 laps, but like, I won't be able to, you know, start a 6th lap because the time has expired. But it doesn't have the concept of, you know, me not being the race leader, because the race leader has started this 11th lap in total. 6th lap of, you know, that half of the race. Because he had cross start finish before the time had expired. Quite a long time before it. But he's just coming around to finish the lap off while I'm just about to start the 6th lap. So my fuel calculator is gonna calculate to be out of fuel at that point. Just after crossing the line. Well, I do technically need that extra lap of fuel. I'm gonna pick that up in the next pit stop. It's into the second pit stop that I'm gonna do on that lap specifically. It's gonna not even be tight with the time expiring because, you know, we have to do a pit stop, so we're gonna be like at least 30 seconds for the back. Compensates for that problem. Right. So. I think I like my numbers. Okay, we're taking about 7 seconds worth of fuel on the next stop. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore that like we're gonna actually finish in the daylight. Granted, it's 40 minutes, so like, you know, I think it's not gonna get dark, but like the sun might just disappear. It still illuminates. It's getting just enough that it doesn't really get dark yet. Wait, where's Jimmy right now? Jimmy's running in P5 right now. He's fallen a bit off the front pack. Because he was in the fight for the podium and he's suddenly now down, but like he hasn't completed an extra pit stop yet either, so he's still so far only complete the first one. I'm the only one on the grid right now who hasn't completed a single pit stop yet. I do intend to do Another few laps before I come in. And after all, after this lap I have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Well, I think I'm gonna run the car completely dry. I'm gonna... yes. Have a decent fuel buffer, so it's fine. Can do the 2 extra laps. Huh?
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I cannot afford to have an accident, really, if I want to stay on the lead lap. I don't know who actually headed off there. Is it Kelly, I guess? Wait, Altum is down in P6. He's just coming to the pit stop as well. Yeah, he's dropped off. This guy's not a fan of doing this. And we're so slow on this lap. So it's just floors right up early, I guess, with stuff. And he hits a cycle out in front of me. And yeah, we're nearly 2/3 through this thing. And I still haven't pitted yet. Oh, Flores is still in the pits right now. He's having a long stop. I guess it was him who had issues. Well, in general, the scoring has just gotten confused because Flores is scored a lap down now. Huh? And also I'm P7, but Flores is in 9th. Yeah, something doesn't add up. Probably Flores must have been teleported, and then he was likely the yellow flag. Boy, my driving is utterly out there, but I'm going really fast. I mean, last time was shoddy, but like against the Ginetta, they're still relatively fast. The fastest lap time. They're still competitive against the Ginetta, and completely dominating the Maserati without a chance for it. Yeah, can we head into the pits? Huh? Hey, I guess it's going in. Yeah, it's figured it out. I'm P8 still. Obviously Flores, because he's told he's gonna stay there for a bit. If he doesn't, you know, just retire at that point, because if you tow, you just lose the lap, and that's just game over. Especially when even a GT4 pursues to stay on the lead lap. Jesus Christ. I still have half an hour to go in this. Awesome seems to be dropping off in his Audi. He's fighting right now with Burns. Burns has been basically nowhere the entire race, and Autumn has been fighting from front. Come on, body, place. Stay awake for another half an hour. Then we can go eat. Alright. Boy, Jesus. My lap times are falling off the face of the earth because I'm passing out here. Also because the cars, the tires are dropping off pretty badly, but like, yeah. But I have so many near accidents because genuinely my attention is not particularly there completely. Lap times are definitely just free falling at this point. Luckily I'm not really endangering anyone with my driving. Feeling this like sleepy is really not good. Besides the birds chirping. I think I forgot to open the window. In part because it was raining pretty heavily when I went to bed. So I just closed the window because it was loud. When I didn't decrease it was still loud, but like it's not quite that bad. With a small improvement. It was very much appreciated. Flores has not come out in an entire lap. They're probably on their way to retire. Jesus. Fucking hell. Completely all over the place. How was that track limits? I was very much with all tires still on the road. Now we're starting to be in the Maserati territory in terms of lap times. It's getting bad. Yeah. Let's do one more lap. Run the full distance on our fuel tank. Which seems to be 8 laps.
Fuel is running low. Prepare for box.
Yep, that's my intention to box at the end of this lap. Ah. Fucking hell. Front tire pressures are actually going low right now. Come on, Lucas, come on. Stay awake and stay roughly focused. Just get this car around the circuit. Luckily this isn't a 120-minute route. I don't know how I would finish a 120-minute route today. Like today I feel utterly tired. My eyes are half shut right now as I speak. Found a new resting position, sort of. Slightly squinting to make out things. Fuck, awake, please. Big glowy disc is definitely heading towards the Ryzen. But it's probably not going to disappear before we are done here completely. Oh, come on, please, just stay awake. Probably need to just open the window and then my body would likely figure out that it isn't supposed to sleep. Should have probably waited for close to time for this, but like fuck it, we can't just drink while driving here. Wait, another car minus? Yeah, Falco is in P28. He's
Losing pressure on the right rear.
okay. That's not great. We're not replacing the tire though. Still, despite that. Usually you do not survive moments like this at mood cover. Not even close. No, Flowers is also scoreless in the pit lane. Felke is also in the pit lane scored. Both of them must. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty sure that. What am I saying at this point? I can't form coherent sentences anymore. But yeah, we've been already assuming Flowers is pulled, but Felke just basically confirms it as well. Otherwise I don't suddenly drop a lap. Jesus. Brief moments. Respite from all driving. 18 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this race, and I'm coming in for the first stop. Yeah. Just a whopping 1 hour. That's 12 and a half minutes. My estimation earlier was like, yeah, quite right, but I got relatively close, I guess. That's a rub at the wall. Right, 20 liters into the fuel tank. And no further things. Oh fuck, completely overshot.
Mandatory stop is now cleared. Come on, let's go. Pressure loss on the right rear.
Thank you, you've informed me about that one before. So now we should have just about enough fuel to get ourselves to the end of the race. The gap to the leader is about 262 seconds. That is about 4 minutes 20. The math adds up. 180. 240. Yeah, just 420. Hehe, funny. He still has to do a pit stop as well, so you know we're kind of equal on that front. I think the other guy behind him, who's not that far off, just inherited position. So yeah, go figure. Because of this, is like I think I can just do a regular pit stop. I don't have to like pull something crazy off. They're a lot less close this time around than last time, despite my more mediocre driving. They were just in the first round really freaking quick. The lead pair. Maserati was not particularly the fastest. Yeah, I wrung some pace out of it, but like... it wasn't the best. Still. Autumn is behind me right now. He must have towed as well. A bunch of people are making mistakes here at this point in the race, and it's like, well, that's interesting. I mean, I'm basically the only European as far as I know. So I have a definite excuse of being very tired at this point. Well, you know, some of them might just have had a long day. You know, I didn't intend to do this drifting intentionally. It's just... this tire is a bit second-hand and I'm very tired. Ooh, you, car. Please don't kill me now at this stage. After it. Autumn is out of the pits behind me, so he's finished his tow and is continuing the race. It's gonna look interesting with him. He's not gonna catch me either, I think. Because we're coming up to penultimate lap. Coming up to 2 laps to go. Come on, buddy, please. Oh boy. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. What he is really trying to just kick out. I only have after this 3 laps. Gotta be fine. I'm struggling to keep up with my gear shifts and everything. We're under 9 minutes now. It's the... Oh, come on. Please, buddy, please. Don't conk out yet. I just want to finish this lap. Well, not just this lap, there's a few more that I want to finish. 2 more to be precise. After this. Oh boy. Come on. Buddy, come on, we can do this. Oh, come on. Come on, please. Yeah, Gonzalez is about 220 seconds behind. So they shrunk it by an expected 40. Not too surprising. Come on, please. Oh, come on, please. The amount of lucky escapes that I've had in this race isn't even funny anymore. And this is just the latest of it. Yes, it's kicked me out of my sleep briefly. But we're gonna probably be by Metzgersfeld back to it. It's just what happens. Like, you can barely do anything about it. Tracklivism. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was very much off the track there. Completely off there, yeah. Just so disintegrating right now. It's soon done. As you can see, there's no sun anymore there. Yeah, the sun is set. Oh, we're just at that point waiting for, you know, darkness to set in. So it continues further past the horizon. The sky gets still illuminated. Precisely what I was talking about and predicting. But yeah, I wouldn't have even. I could have changed tires. It would have still been. Also done this pit stop earlier, and we would have been fine. Nailed it. I went very quickly there from its Jova to whistle back. But yeah, Felka is back out in the race. Probably multiple laps down even to us. Fucking hell, jeez. This is a flat out section and I did put enough turning input in. But yeah, as I said earlier, I think on the stream, like this is very much how okay, sure, how AMs drive. Well, the main difference isn't that they're like not stupidly tired like I am. But yeah. Besides that, the driver drops, they lose focus and end up driving somewhere else. Basically, the entire amp field in V-Track does that. To some extent. Although, you know, I think the... let's specify something. Let's extract the files. I've completely lost train of thought on that. On barely the ability to, you know, interact with my system in the first place. Oh, come on. Fuck me, Jesus. I have to come in this lap. Focus in this lap. I would like to perform reasonable lap times, just boy oh boy, I am feeling completely tired. Pit menu here. So that's 10 liters. More than plenty. Not changing brakes or anything else. Just drive through Antonio's book and head into the pit lane. Final lap. We're now also on the final lap. Just obviously right now in the pit lane as well. So we come to a standstill. Boy, still not in the line correctly. Start on this thing is a bit flaky. We're rolling out still about 2 minutes ahead of the P1. Yeah, they just weren't quite as quick this time around. But yeah, final lap for me now. Well, Artem needs to... No, Artem does not need to pit anymore. He can just continue on. Still, he's not gonna catch me despite me having to had to do that pit stop. That extra pit stop just to give myself enough room. It's gonna be a long final lap, yeah.
The leader has finished the race.
That's okay. Now I have to, you know, finish the race myself. I think Artem might have slowed down, so let's Gonzalez get the position. So he doesn't have to do an extra lap. I wanted to do the extra lap. Because, yeah, GT4 on the lead lap after 90 minutes still. That's still something. Even if it's mainly cheap because the GT3 was lower this time around. Well, this car could perform pretty fast times to, you know, it's start a bit and developing other issues. God, that's... Come on, buddy, please stay awake. Last lap. Give me your last lap. Yes, yes, yes. That's such a great piece of F1 fan animation.
Pressure loss on the left rear.
Yeah, the amount of chaos I gave, fucks I gave, are pretty close to zero. Fucking hell. But like my eyes are drifting, I occasionally see twice due to that. It's just not easy. Fucking hell, Jesus. This bike's trying to string corners together, sort of. And just moves the car around. Jeez. Boy, I'm so tired right now. I'm not again yet. Oh boy, oh boy. A decent pit still to go. God, I'm so tired. Yeah, man. Look, could you kindly, produce me on the road here? Fucking hell, Jesus. I just think too much, but like, man, it is not performing quite so much. Oh, I'm so tired. There's not too much interesting stuff that likely happen on the replay, although I mean we could try to dig out what happened to these guys that crashed out, but like I guess not for now. Let's see, will the game allow us to get to the line fully? We'll just cancel the race for us beforehand. Probably shouldn't, because it should give enough of runtime for a GT3 car. And we were already a decent chunk into the lap when we would cross the line. Most people are now leaving the server, because it's just me at this point left to finish. Yeah, sure, let's start. Yeah, we need to run low beams now.
Excellent job. What a race. See you in the pits.
Oh, we've done it. I finished on the lead lap. Finished P6 overall in general after starting 12th. I didn't even get to do much of a cooldown like. Also, we couldn't figure out how much, you know, we shredded the tires, but because those were also like hurting at the end. Yeah, I can just see somewhat. This one hasn't risen yet, but like there's some light outside. Although mainly the light it's quite greyish outside because rain clouds have over it, which means it would probably be a lot brighter. Maybe the sun has already slightly gotten up at this point. Yeah, I mean it's 5 AM, so like the sun is starting to peak over the horizon at this point as we're heading into summer. Although I myself did this racetrack where sunrise time is around 5 AM. So, at least in ACC, which is probably some sort of the regular like 24-hour race days around, you know, this time of year. I mean, you should have the longest day. I don't know when that will be. I can't care too much. I won't particularly stall this time for long. I've done a lengthy stream, but I guess nobody wanted to turn up here for tonight. That's fine. I shall call it a night now. Good night. I shall just sleep at this point. It's been exhausting. For the N24, the stewards are gonna make their next announcement in just under 2 hours. So they will probably at that point start up the process of, you know, resuming the race, likely. So probably the race will resume in about 3 hours, just as an idea. Just to give some numbers. Okay, so because yeah, the race is red. It got red flagged just before midnight, and the race control was like, if we're gonna go to bed because of the fog, and then, you know, wake up at 7 AM and decide if we're gonna continue with trajectory of, you know, restarting the race, or do we just have to postpone it further because there's still some fog on the track or some other issue. But it's probably gonna start the process relatively soon. Right. No. Yeah. It was more clearly than I get my eyes falling shut. Yeah. Okay then. I shall be back with what? Like I still can't do my metro series because my phone is broken. I was sent out that. Besides that one, so it's just yeah. Okay then. I've said that a few times. Good night. Bye bye.